Here's my little baby, having a little kip in the afternoon. It's a bit of a van jail day today. I'm down at one of my old base camps. You probably recognise this camp, folks. I think I had a barbecue here with JP and Sammy a few weeks ago. Not quite sure how long ago it was now. But anyway, it's a bit of a van jail today, and it's been piddling down a bloody rain. But I wanted to do something today, do a video. I've got this new mic now, which I've tried, and I'm pretty impressed with this DJI mic. You can see all the sound bars and everything. It's pretty impressive. You know, I think you've got to spend the bucks to get decent audio these days, but still very expensive. But you guys helped me out with that, which was lovely. Right, what I'm going to do today, hopefully it'll stop bloody raining. The tide is just on the drop. I think the tide will be on the bottom in about 2 hours' time. I want to do a bit of fishing. Now, I'm not going out there doing fishing because it's piddling down the rain. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one of my traps out. Right, I'll just turn the camera around and give you some idea what I'm going to do in this particular video. Hope you find this interesting. Warm welcome to country. Oh, whatcha, folks? Whatcha, how are you all doing? Warm welcome and welcome back to country. Lovely to see you. It's lovely to have you on board. It really is. Just check a couple of things. I don't know which way this. You know, I never know where the bloody camera is on this bloody iPhone. You always forget, don't you? Where's the bloody camera? Oh, bear with me, guys. Like to try and look into the lens if I can, instead of looking at my own bloody ugly mug. Right, so it's van jail today. As you can see, it's a miserable bloody day, but hey ho, you make the most of it. You have to make the most of it, especially living in a van like I do. Got my new mic on. It is the lovely jubbly. Just clipped to my necklace. I've got the lightning adapter in there, and you can see the sound bar, so you know you've got good sound. Goes into the red if it goes over, and there's so many adjustments you can make on this DJI mic. It's an impressive piece of kit. I'm really pleased with this. So hopefully it'll make your viewing pleasure a lot more enjoyable, and I won't have to dump so many videos, because for every video that I do, every half-hour video that I produce and edit and get up for you guys, I'll probably dump half of the footage on the floor because the sound is awful on it. So I'm out there filming some great shots. Sometimes I get some great shots or whatever, or great moments. Come back to the editing studio and the sound is bloody shite, so I have to dump it all. So hopefully this new mic system will stop me dumping videos in the future, so it'll make my life a lot easier. Plus, as I say, I'll make your viewing pleasure a lot more pleasant, hopefully. So let me know how the sound sounds. I can adjust the tone and everything, get more dulcet tones or whatever, so lovely. Right, so what I'm going to do, waiting for the low tide at the moment, and wait for that bloody rain to drop. I had just had a mention, Camper Jazz, Pamela, hiya Pam. She's on the island at the moment, and I met her the other night. She's been on a couple of nights now. I met her down Broddock. We had a lovely meal, had a lovely couple of hours together in the pub by a log fire. We had a nice steak pie as well. Very expensive it was too, but for what it was nice meal. Don't get me wrong, it was a lovely meal. Can't remember that. The Ormondsdale Hotel in Broddock. It's a lovely meal. It was nice atmosphere, nice pub, log fire and everything. It was lovely, but for what it was, I expected a little bit more. It's just a basic production pastry that you buy frozen and you just put in the oven and they puff up and you stick them on top of a load of meat for a steak pie. So it wasn't kind of homemade really. It said it was homemade food. Perhaps the meat was, you know, stewed by themselves, I don't know. But anyway, I think it was nearly 18 quid for steak pie. That is a lot of money for a steak pie, and I expected something a bit more, you know, a bit more out there with it, a bit more homemade and everything. But anyway, it was nice. But we had a lovely evening, Pam, eh? A lovely evening, lovely to see Pam, and she lives in a bloody car. A lady lives in the back of a car. That's quite unique. I've not seen many lone van lifers, ladies living in backs of car. How she lives in the back of a car is, whoa, it's right over my head. I tell you, I thought I was off grid and total, you know, nomadic kind of thing, but to live out the back of a car, wow. But go and check it out. I'll put the live links down below. Tell her I sent you. Or there be trouble. Camper Jazz. She lives in the back of a car. So ladies, if you want an adventure, if you want the sense of adventure, or you feel you've got the sense of adventure, even if it's just for a week or a weekend or whatever, Pam actually lives in it. She's been living in it now for a few months, but she's been on long journeys all over the UK. She's been everywhere. So really interesting to watch. So go and check out Camper Jazz, Pam. As I say, tell her I sent you, or there be trouble, and give her a bit of support. I said she needs to do 1 or 2 more videos and emphasise on the lone van life, well, car life, because it's a unique slot. It's a unique place that she's got there. So she should get some decent views and get to grow her channel a bit more. But she's, I mean, she's a bit apprehensive in doing videos, but I think she's going to do a lot more now. Get more involved in the way she actually lives inside the back of a car. Lives inside the back of a car. Camper Jazz, live links down below. Anyway, I'm rambling on now. Rambling on with the video. Where are we? 4.5 bloody minutes in. Right, so I'm just waiting for that tide to drop a little bit because I want to get out on the low tide, find a nice little rock pool because I want to do a bit of fishing. I ain't going to fish with a rod. I'm not going to spin. I'm not going to cast lures or put a bait out there. I'm going to put a net out there. Now, I used to do a lot of net fishing. In my wild camping days, I used to have a little portable net with me, and the ones I've got now is very similar. I ordered it off eBay. I've got quite a few fish nets, traps kind of things, you know, crayfish nets and lobster nets and bait nets back on my locker, and I forgot to put them in the van when I come out on this particular winter life anyway, this particular tour. So I ordered one off eBay. It's similar to the ones that I've got back at my base. Though the ones back at base are steel, they're like steel mesh. And they'll withstand the tides because you've got to be careful, otherwise they get ripped apart. Plus any lobsters get in there, they'll tear the net apart as well. But this one's just a net one. I think it's about 10 quid on eBay. I'll show you that in a minute. So I'm waiting for that tide to drop down, find a nice little pool that I can put it in. So when the tide comes in the night, then it goes out in the morning, my net will still be underwater in a little rock pool. So the fish will leave what's in there. So any ones that I don't want, they're not big enough to eat or whatever, or if I should be lucky enough to catch a lobster or something. I can put those back because they'll still be alive in the rock pool. I don't put them on a dry rock when the tide's down because they'll die. So plus the birds will get them as well. So I'll keep it in a rock pool. So that's what I plan to do. Wait for the tide to go out a little bit more, find a nice little calm pool, put the net inside the pool, let it fish overnight, and then pick it up in the morning on the low tide. Similar time tomorrow, low tide. No, the low tide in the morning will be 12 hours from hence. So it should be around about 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. I can go get the net in and see if there's anything in it. Because I'm not caught. I've fished 2 times with bait and rod. I've not had a bite yet, but we'll find some spots where we can fish with the rods and do some lure fishing. So I'll get these nets out. I'll just show you this net surf. I have adapted it myself. I do adapt these things to the way I like to fish anyway. And basically, that is it. It's a tiny little thing. It's a foldable net. There you go. I think it's only 10 quid. Was it 10 or 12 quid? Something like that on eBay. Just the net. It's very fine net. So, you know, steel ones are better. You know, little foldable steel ones, which I've got back in my locker. Anyway, it comes like that. So it packs up nicely like that. So it folds away. It takes up no space at all. Nice and thin. Just put it in your cupboard or whatever, or in your locker. And it just folds out. So you just fold it out like that. Lovely job, look. There you go. And that's how it looks when it's fully up. There you go. You've got 6 ports coming in here where the fish come in. Hello, let me out. There's 6 ports all around the hexagon. There's 6 ports. Lovely job, like. It's got a zip up front there. This part, this cage front here, zips up. So it closes, when you close it and it's zipped up, that's how it sits in the bottom of a pool. Now there's 2 ways of fishing this. You can either extend it with a float. If you're fishing in a lake, let's just zip that up for a minute, just to show you this in action. So there's 2 ways of fishing this. You can either fish with it on the base of the river, lake, stream, sea, whatever, or you can have it suspended by a float. You can have there's a rope there in the middle there, you can see that there. So you can have a big bung float here and have a rope tied to the shore if you're fishing a lake or a river or something, or whatever, or a calm pool, and fish it like that, suspended. But the way I'm going to fish this is going to be fishing on the bottom of a rock pool out there. And what I'll do, I'll pop some rocks in the bottom, I'll fish it down like that, put it at the bottom of a rock pool, put a few big boulders in here to hold it down so the tide doesn't take it away. So lovely jubbly, so that should keep it in place, some nice heavy stones in there. And with these particular nets, they've got little hooks just inside the ports here to hang bait. I ain't going to do it like that, because if you get a crayfish or a lobster come from the outside and they sense the bait's there, they'll try and eat it from the outside. They'll come here, or they'll come under here if they can touch the bait, and they'll start chewing it, and that's when your net starts ripping into pieces. So what you want to do, you want to suspend it. See this middle shaft here? See the shaft in the middle that I'm pointing to? You want to suspend the bait on that shaft, so the fish, the crayfish or lobsters or whatever, have got to work away to get into the net, and they've got to go inside to get at the bait. You with me? So they don't rip the net apart. So there you go. And I've got a little mesh net here which I made up. That's just a little expandable mesh net with a pull string on the top. I put bait inside there, and all I do then is just tie that to the centre post there. So that's to the centre post, and that's how it will fish, with the bait inside the little basket inside there. So the fish have got to work to get inside there. So lovely job, like so it is. Lovely, simple, little, portable fish net. Now I use this for various reasons. Sometimes you can catch fish big enough to eat. Sometimes you might catch some nice crayfish in a river. Oh, crayfish are lovely. It's mostly American crayfish these days. So crayfish are lovely, boiled up with some garlic or whatever. Or you might be looking at a lobster or something coming, or a nice decent sized little fish going in there. And also it's great for catching bait, for fishing. It's great for catching live bait, because you'll probably get lots of little fish like that in certain areas, lakes or rivers, wherever. And you can use them for live bait or for dead bait or whatever. So nice little piece of kit, nice and small, nice and light, very, very cheap. So this has been interesting. I hope you find it interesting. Something different on country. I like to do different things. I've got so many hobbies, and I do like catching my own food. You can't beat free food, you really can't. There's loads of food on the shore. There's loads of mussels and whelks and all sorts of shellfish on the shore. Even some of the grasses and some of the vegetation that's on the shore is edible. Some of the samphire and whatever you may find in certain areas, it's all edible, but lovely jubbly. It's nice foraging. You know, when you make a meal that's cost you nothing to buy, it just tastes a lot better. And you cannot beat fresh caught fish on the beach in a frying pan, bit of tempura butter, a bit of butter, a bit of lemon, and you cannot beat that. No matter what fish you catch, every fish is delicious. If it's cooked right, just a hint of butter, a bit of lemon, whatever herbs you've got at hand as well, a bit of samphire perhaps, and a bit of tempura batter or something, fried up. Catch it, fillet it, batter it, cook it, all within like 10 minutes of it being caught. And there is nothing more tastier on this planet than fresh caught fish. Think you've had fresh fish from your fishmonger, you try it straight out the sea and in your mouth. Delicious. I might have to go out in the rain and do this. Anyway, I hope it sounds good with the new mic. Thanks to the DJI mic, and thanks to a lot of you guys that's contributed towards the mic. You made the purchase of it so much easier and a bit more bearable on the wallet, which is lovely. You're wonderful, you really are. You guys are fantastic. Anyway, stop rambling, Steve, and I'll come back to you in about an hour. We'll leave it on half an hour before dark, and we'll go and lay the traps out. Whoa, I wonder what's out there. Right, me lovelies, it doesn't look like the rain's going to bloody well stop, and it's getting dark pretty quickly. So I'm going to lay it out there. It's not right at the bottom of the tide, so I won't be in 10 foot of water. The net will be in about 8 foot of water, which should do the trick. I found a nice little rock pool down there, which I'm going to traipse to now. Right, we've got the net ready there. I've got all my squid and everything. I've got a bit of bread in my bait bag as well. So we'll crack on down there, eh? Let's get this done, shall we? Let's crack on, get it in, see what happens, eh? You never know what we might catch. Right, here we go. Nice bloody raining. That's my net of squid, smelly squid, and some bread in there as well. Lovely job this to leave a bit of a trail. Nice, and we'll get down there to the rock pool, folks. Lovely job, like, without breaking my bloody neck, because all the rocks are slipping now it's raining. Well, they're slippy anyway, but try and get down there. Oh, onto the shore, right. Lovely job, Lee. Oh, it is a mucky evening. It's been a mucky day, to be honest. Here we are in that lovely camp. Right, let's get down to this pool and get this done. Get it fishing. Well, it won't be fishing till tonight when the tide comes in. But it'll be in a rock pool, so no birds can take it while the tide's out. Because it'll be underwater in a rock pool, hopefully. Right, just trying to find a likely spot here somewhere. Find a nice pool with a bit of protection. Now there's a bit of a cliff kind of thing there, big rock sticking up. So I'm going to pop it there so it'll be protected from the incoming tide. Because it is a bit of a feeble net. You need a wicker net really, a wicker lobster net. Right, we're going to pop it in there. Protection from that big rock there, lovely. We'll put it in that pool there so the fish will survive when the tide goes back down in the morning. The fish won't die. Any fish I don't want or wish, or crabs or whatever, I should get quite a few crabs. They'll be able to be put back in, lovely. But it's getting really rainy now, there we go. Got my bait suspended in the middle, loads of rocks there as well. I'll just drop this in the middle of that pool. Oh, that's quite heavy. Right, get over here without breaking my neck. There we go, bait set. Lovely jubbly. Hopefully no bloody gulls will come along, and I need to put some seaweed on the top of there so the gulls don't see it. Bear with me. Just rip a bit of this up so the gulls can't see that bloody... The tide will wash all this up. Oh, sorry guys. That's it, just bury it in seaweed a little bit. Lovely, so because the gulls see it like that when it's low tide, they'll come in and rip me neck apart. I'm getting soaking here. Things I do for you. I hope you appreciate all this. Getting soaking wet, guys. I've got my socks are wet now. My clothes are wet. Right, there we go. Don't want to block the holes up. There we go. There's a bait inside there. Lovely jubbly. Oh, it's starting to piddle down now. There it is. My bite set. Wait for the tide to come in the night. Oh, blimey. Clean my lens. Oh, let's get out of here. Bloody hell, it's starting to piss down now. Oh my, oh my. I hope you appreciate this, folks. Well, I'm getting bloody soaked now. Oh, this weather on this island. 1 minute it's okie dokie. The next minute it's bloody horrible. Oh, gotta watch it not break me bloody neck here. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's get back inside the van. Oh, the net's out there, so it'll be about 9 foot under when the tide comes in tonight. Oh, feck me, let's get out of here. I'm O'Reilly. It's pissing down. Oh, hope you can hear me. Hope the mic's alright. Don't ruin my new mic. I don't know whether they're waterproof, I don't know. Probably not. Right. Oh, let's get inside Christine. Fucking hell. Wow. Right. Oh, let's get some tissue. Let's get it round. I know, just looking out the window, the seals have come in again. Now if they find my net, they will rip it to pieces. The same as the otter, so fingers crossed the seals don't come close enough to get to rip my nets to pieces. They're all over me, look, seals everywhere again. I love them. Oh, watch you folks, back inside Christine. Trying to get dry, all my coats and my clothes. I've had to take off all my clothes and they're all hanging up to dry. It's a pain in the arse when your clothes get wet in a van. Trying to dry the bloody stuff, that is a bit of an issue when you're in a van. But you usually work it out. Well, you have to work it out, don't you? You have to work these things out. But we get there, the heater's on full blast. Got a nice cup of tea, warming up again, getting my bones warm again. Got bloody soaked out there. It's alright when I went out. Got halfway across the bleeding rocks and it absolutely pissed down. But yeah, that's Scotland, isn't it? That's all the fun of it. You got to do these things. You really get out in this type of weather. Just go for it. It's lovely. It really is lovely. It's so exhilarating. It really is. Right, so the traps are set. I ain't got a clue what's going to happen, because most of the time I fish with these nets was in my wild camping days, my bushcrafting days many years ago, in rivers and lakes, and for crayfish mainly, and for bait fish, to fish for pike, to live bait for pike, but mostly for crayfish in lakes and rivers. So I ain't going. I've not done much of this type of net fishing, net trap fishing in the sea. So this is going to be a bit of a learning curve, this one. But I know basically, you know, the where I've put it, I've sighted it in a pool. It's got protection behind a big rock, so it should be safe. You need a steel one or a wicker one really to withstand the tide, but it should be all right. I put it in a little protected little rock pool, so it should be fine. And we've caught the tide just right because it's getting dark now. So no gulls because it's out of the water at the moment. It's only a shallow rock pool that it's in once the tide is low. So it's out of water at the moment. But anyway, it's out there, so we'll see what happens. The traps are set. We've caught it just right. It's coming dark now, so no gulls are going to attack it while its tide is low. No gulls are going to attack it. The tide will be back up again over the net in about 2 hours. So it will go through all the night fishing. And it's around about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. It'll be exposed again. So I need to get out there quickly in the morning. Just in case there's anything in there, should there be any fish in there. Just fingers crossed the bloody otters, because I know there's otters here, because I filled otters here, didn't I, a few weeks ago. Just hope the otters don't get it while it's underwater and rip the bloody net to pieces. That will be disastrous, but it's only a cheap net anyway, so I don't mind if it gets torn to pieces. It certainly won't get lost, because it's got those bricks inside, those boulders. So the tide won't take it away, plus it's in that little protective little cove in the rock pool that it's in. But if an otter comes in and grabs it, he's going to rip it to pieces. So hopefully the otters will keep away. Should be any fish in there in the morning, and any lobsters, whatever. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Have a nice lobster in there. I don't know. There's lobsters. I know there's lobster pots out in the bay in the deep water. Whether they get this close to the shore, I don't know. We may have some blennies and small fish in there, but we'll see in the morning anyway. It may be bloody empty. It may be gone. It may be smashed to pieces. I don't know, but we'll find out in the morning. You can see with me in the morning. Nice and early, we'll get out there, get it in and see what's in there. Exciting stuff, eh? Lovely jubbly, I love it. You can't beat a bit of fresh. Be nice to get some fish for me breakfast, wouldn't it? Be nice to get some fresh fish for the breakfast, slap in the pan. That'd be nice. Lovely. So we'll see in the morning. Oh, tucker time in Christine, lovely. Just a good old basic, steady food. Sausage rolls with brown sauce. Fried the top of the roll as well, lovely, nice cup of Yorkshire. We've got some footy on tonight, lovely jubbly. Let's get tucked in and get cosy. Stay cosy. Well, good morning, it's silly o'clock in the morning. We're going to see what's in the traps, if there's anything in there. It's a nice sunny day today, but there is a bit of wind. Bit blurry eyed. I'll let her wash. Got a cup of tea, right? Let's go and see what's in here first. Lovely job. Whoa, it's really windy. Really windy and really chilly. Oh, right, here's the net. What we got? Anything? Whoa, blimey. Oops, daisy. Nearly went over there. We got anything? Have we got anything? We've got one fish in there. One little pollock in there. There you go. Oh, steady, steady. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's it. Come here. Here we go. We caught a fish. Not a very big one, but it'll be right there till the tide comes in. I'll leave him in that pool. The tide will come back in. Take a while. What are you doing in my net, eh? I'll let him go out to sea. A little softback crab, I think. Lovely. Alright, so I'm on the beach now. Oh, what we got? Let's have a look. I've took the bait out. Oh, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 little softback green crabs. Lovely job, look, all those crabs. Loads of crabs. Those are brilliant for fishing, but yeah, brilliant for fresh bait. So I won't keep them. I won't keep them for bait because they're best for fresh bait. Really, I'll let them all go. I don't want to freeze them. Frozen crabs not that brilliant, but lovely job, like 15 crabs. Cracking, right? Here you go. Oh, let's get all these put back in the water, right? Lovely. Here we go. All the crabs, they'll all come to life and get back into the sea. I'll tidy them back in a bit. The net's empty. Lovely. 15 crabs. Right, let's get off this beach and get a nice cup of tea. Oh, it's a lovely day. So there you go. That's net fishing, net trap fishing. Get all sorts of bloody bait and different types of fish, all sorts. Depends where you put them, as obviously it's rivers or lakes or sea. But we had a few crabs there. That would have been ideal for bait. Perfect, those crabs are for bait. Just the right size as well. But I've got a problem with my fridge at the moment. It's turned itself off, so I couldn't put them in the fridge and keep them for fresh bait. So I let them all go. I won't be fishing with the rod in the next week anyway. So it's nice to fish with those fresh. So I let all the little critters go. I think there's a fish 16 altogether. 16 crabs. That's all right, isn't it? 16 crabs and 1 pollock. Lovely job, like just dropping it out and leaving it there. And they've all gone back safely, so all's good. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. It's just another little hobby that I do to get some food in my belly for free. Can't beat free food, you really can't. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching. Give me a like, subscribe and all the good stuff, which is lovely. Share the video if you can to your media platforms. And give me a comment. I love your comments. It's all about your comments, guys. All about you lot. It really is. My channel is. I couldn't do this without you guys. So we'll see you on the next adventure in Christine. I'm going to move from this camp now. I've been here for a couple of days. And perhaps we'll find a river or a lake sometime, somewhere next time. And pop the nets down. See and get some nice crayfish to boil. So I'm not sure they're indigenous to the island, crayfish in the rivers or lakes. But we'll have a go anyway. Lovely job, though. Right, we'll spend a few more hours here, have a bit of breakfast, and get this day started. Till the next upload, thanks for watching. You stay cozy.